Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more political chatter. This is a huge video today, as this is my final U.S. House predictions. I did my final Senate prediction today. I did my final governor prediction today, and it's on to the Senate. So the Senate it involves all of us. I mean, these are the people that are governing our country, and this is my prediction for who will lead the United States in the House of Representatives. So, with this, let's get started. I mean, shall we? I don't know, what else I could say. I mean, I've done multiple of these predictions, not many because they take so long. So, not as, involved as the Senate, which I've been doing for so long, but regardless, it's all coming down to a close, and we'll finally see if I was right, if you were right, if anyone was right about their predictions. So let's get started with the state of Washington. We will just be going state by state. We're not going to go through, safe districts and then likely and then lean. That would just be more difficult for me. So we are just going to be going state by state. So. And I will be doing margins in this video, just so you know. Of course, I won't talk about every district because these are completely uncompetitive, most of these districts here. What is this? This is the 6th district, which will be likely not quite safe for the Democrats there. Joe Kent it is the 3rd district. Joe Kent is the Republican. He beat Jamie Butler. Jamie Butler. Sorry, not quite sure how to say her name. I don't know. I have trouble with it. But anyway, whoops, Democrats have one more district there. But the Democrat Marie Gluesenkamp-Perez challenging him is actually a really strong candidate. However, it's not going to flip. I have it likely Republican at this point. Republicans will win those 2 rural districts. Then we do have a very close district. This is the 8th district, right in the center. We have Kim Schreier, who's running for her 3rd term this year, and this one is definitely going to be one of the closer districts this election cycle. But I do have Democrats winning. I do have them winning by a lean margin, just because it is Washington, and I think that they are favored. Looking at the candidates, looking at everything else. Anyway. Let's now go to the state of Washington. So anyway, that puts Democrats 7, Republicans 3. 218 seats are needed for the majority. Remember that, 218. So now moving on to Oregon. Of course, this one's safe. Blah blah blah. Of course. This one is likely, and then we have 2 competitive districts in the Senate. Let's start off with the first one. So. This is the 5th district here, which my mouse is on. This is Kurt Schrader's district, but he was defeated in his primary because of how moderate he was, how he was not enough progressive or liberal, if you will, for the Democratic Party in 2022. So he lost his primary. I have the Republicans winning this one by a tilt margin. Lori Chavez-DeRemer, I think, is a fine candidate for the Republicans, and I forget the Democrat's name. It's another 3-namer. But I see this as a pickup opportunity because of the divisiveness of the Democratic Party here. I think that they're going to win this seat. And then the 6th district is open. I believe I have the Democrats winning this one as well. I don't think that they will have too much trouble with it, as it is Oregon, but who knows. And then California, many competitive districts in California just because of how many districts are in California. So, of course, the obvious ones, this one's likely Kevin McCarthy's district. That's a big one. And then we have all of these safe Democratic districts. So many wins for the Democrats here. They're lucky California exists, I'll say that much. All right, these are, these are all safe. Let me just look back at my other predictions just to make sure this is how I have it. Yes, it is, okay. They win the entire, not Mike Garcia's district. They win the entire coast. Almost the entire, they win the entire coast. Entire coastline. And then Republicans are winning one, So this is the Los Angeles area. And then here, let me just find out who did. I believe it's forget her name. One second. Oh, Michelle Steele. Okay. This district right here, I have Republicans winning by a tilt margin. This is Michelle Steele's district. We've been saying how good Gavin Newsom is doing, how he survived a recall. It shows that Democrats are still pretty dominant in California. But so I do think that this one will be much, very, very close. But I think that they will the Michelle Steele will definitely be able to hang on. Sorry, these are Democratic districts here. 33rd. And then we have the 40th right here, which is Young Kim's district. I have this likely Republican. And I have, what's this? This is the 41st district. I have Ken Calvert for his 15th term. I mean, if they're electing him for 15 years, it's not, he's not going to suddenly lose. Katie Porter will win by a lean margin, pretty confident of that. The 49th district, Mike Levin, I believe that he will win by a lean margin. I think that he has the support from the Democratic Party across the country, the funding, all of that to win. Going to Central California, let's see. Let me just zoom out here, full size. The 9th district, I am pretty confident that Josh Harder will win. I don't really see this as all too much competitive. I think that he will be able to definitely hold on by a lean margin. I mean, Democrats are pretty dominant in many parts of California. I mean, it is just such a Democratic state. And then the 13th district in the center there, it's open. I have the Democrats winning by a very narrow margin, a tilt margin. I think that this one will be incredibly close, but I see them being able to pull out a win. Not easily, but I think they have it under their belt with it being election eve today. Election day is tomorrow. Insane. And then we have the 22nd district. We have Dave Valadao once again running. This one's going to be very close, and Democrats are putting money into this race as one that they could flip. I genuinely believe that. I think that this is one of the few districts that Democrats really could flip, but I don't see it. I think that Valadao will hold on. And then Mike Levin, I believe, will win another term by, 1,000 votes or so. It's going to be extremely narrow, as it always is, but classic Garcia. And then Alaska, I think, will go to Mary Peltola by a lean margin. I don't think I need to talk about that one all that much. Alaska, she's a great campaigner, with Mary Peltola and Nick Begich splitting the Republican vote. Very popular. I think that she will win. Not handily, but definitely not as competitive as it was during the special election. I'll say that much. Republicans. So on to the state of Nevada. The 4th district, we have Stephen Horsford. I think that this will be a bit closer than most are expecting. I'm expecting a tilt win for Horsford here. Let's see. Okay. The 1st district, which is the, Clark County, I think that Dina Titus will be able to win by a lean margin. She is the incumbent here. We have to remember that. I think I feel comfortable saying that she will hold on. And then we have the 3rd district, where we have a Democrat incumbent, Susie Lee. However, so these are the Las Vegas suburbs. I think that the families moving into the Las Vegas suburbs, I think that those suburbans are going to vote Republican this year. I mean, new families caring about pocketbook issues. These families, this is what they care about, the economy. That's what Republicans, of course, are campaigning on. Democrats are not. I think that that's going to be a bigger issue to them than, say, abortion or whatever the case may be, threats to democracy. But anyway, just get my computer balanced. Idaho, both districts are safe. The 2nd district, the 1st district of Montana will be likely. The 2nd district will be safe. Wyoming at large safe. North and South Dakota at large safe. Of course, I don't need to talk about those. Those are pretty obvious. Going to Utah, almost all safe. Just the this is the 4th district. Just the 4th District, January Walker of the Utah United Party is running a great campaign. Definitely has a lot of momentum leading up to Election Day. I think that one will be likely, but still it goes to the Republicans. Paul Gosar, of course. Democrats here. Democrats. Nope. Let's see. Republicans win. Let me just go on to my map here. So the 4th District, I think, will be likely for the Democrats. It is pretty competitive. But the 5th District, the 8th District, even though they are around Phoenix, I think that they will stay with the Republicans. And then the 1st District, we have David Schweikert. I'm predicting a likely margin. He is the incumbent in a in a Republican-favored year. I would definitely keep that with him. And then the 2nd District and the 6th District, Tom O'Halloran is almost dead on arrival. I'd say this is a likely Republican race. The Republicans are certainly 100% gaining this district. And then we have Anna Kirkpatrick running in the 6th District. She's retiring this year. I think that's going to result in Juan Kiscomani being the next representative from Arizona 6th. He's a phenomenal candidate, Juan Kiscomani, and I think that he will definitely be able to flip that district. Moving on to the state of New Mexico, only 3 districts here. 4 districts here. We're at 12 minutes into this video. I need to keep it below 45, so, geez, I'm going to have a hard time doing that. Oh my god, I need to go fast. Okay, let's go. New Mexico, of course, likely, and I think that Yvette Herrell will win a 3rd term, or will win another term just because of the national environment, of course, with Republicans being favored. Republicans have absolutely gerrymandered the heck out of Texas, so this is a huge help to them. Without Texas being so gerrymandered, I mean, Republicans would have no shot at winning the House. Well, I shouldn't say that, but their chances would definitely not be as high. Let's see. Okay, Houston. Look at this gerrymander. Isn't this insane what they can do to these stupid districts? Let's see. Okay, there it is. And the thing is, none of these are even competitive. That's the funny thing. Like, these are not competitive districts at all. Like, there's a point in all these cities, Houston, Austin, whatever the case may be, there's a point where, like, it's solidly Democratic, and then one district outside of it is solidly Republican. Like, there's just an end to the all right, Democrats actually gained 4 seats there. I don't think. One second. Let me just go to Texas. Okay, yeah. All right, I was right. Okay, and then we have Central Texas. Democrats win 3 seats there. Republicans win here, and then. A lot of people are disagreeing with me on this one, but I have Mayra Flores winning again. Oh my god, can I click on the right thing? But I think that, Mayra Flores is going to win once again. That's kind of a hot take, but, she pulled out such an upset earlier this year. Proves how strong she is electorally. The 15th district is open. I have Republicans winning this one by I have them winning this by a lean margin. And then, of course, who's this? Vincent Gonzalez. I have him winning by a lean margin in the 28th. Yeah. Oh, no. That's Henry Cuellar. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm just pretending I do. Jeez. Okay, so Vincent Gonzalez is running against Flores. Okay. And then Louisiana, of course, I'm sure you guys know, Democrats have 1 district in Louisiana, Republicans have the rest. I'm not going to pretend like John White is has a chance just to be funny. He doesn't in Arkansas. Oklahoma is safe. Colorado, we have basically 1 very competitive district. Let me just get to it here. And then, okay. And then this, whoops. Let me just make sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we just have really 1 competitive district here. It's the 8th district. It's an open seat. It was created after the 2020 census, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I have Republicans winning this one by a lean margin. But yeah, I can't talk about these races all that much because, I'm on a time limit here because of the screen recording. I only have 30 minutes left. And then Kansas, I'm sure Sharice Davids winning, probably by a lean margin. Polls, New York Times poll showed her up by a lot, and her chances spiked then. And, she's popular. People really like her. I don't think that she'll have that hard of a time winning again. Don Bacon is winning again. I'm saying a lean margin, but it's not really that competitive. People are treating that like toss-up. No, it's not. Like, I was watching the news, and people were, speaking of it like it was a really, really, really competitive race. I don't find it like that. Only one district in Minnesota is competitive. 3 for the Democrats, 4 for the Republicans. It is the second district, which I think Angie Craig will win by a lean margin. She is the incumbent. It's Minnesota. It's a Biden state. We have to remember that. With people voting for Tim Walz as their governor, a lot of people will be voting down ballot instead of splitting their ballot. I think that that's going to help Angie Craig significantly. And then we have the state of Iowa. So the the second district? Third district, Sydney Axe. I think that she's losing re-election, honestly. I mean, Iowa's just so Republican. They love Trump, and I believe that the other two, at least somewhat competitive districts, are staying with the Republicans as well. That being, I don't know, the third and fourth. But definitely likely margins, if not safe. And then going down to Missouri, no competitive districts in Missouri, actually. Democrats get 2 districts, Republicans get the rest. Going over to Wisconsin, Republicans take almost all Wisconsin congressional seats. I don't know how, saying that it's a Biden state. And then we have the third district, which Ron Kind represents, and he is not running again. He's the only man who could win this district. It is flipping to the Republicans 100%. Democrats are dead on arrival here. I have Republicans winning this by a likely margin. And then we have Illinois, which is extremely gerrymandered, as I'm sure you guys all know at this point. If you follow politics at all, you know that, Illinois, Texas, some states are just so extremely gerrymandered. All right, and then we have, this one's going to be likely. This one's safe. And then we have 2 extremely competitive districts, both of which, because of how Democratic Illinois is, and because that they're gerrymandered, that alone proves the fact that Democrats are going to win here. I think that both by a tilt margin. The 13th and the 7th. Both fine candidates here. I know Susan Budzinski is one of the candidates, I believe, in the upper district. What's that? The 17th. Good candidates overall, and I think with the national sentiment, I mean, Illinois it's a Democratic state. Biden isn't totally disapproved of here. I think that they won't have all that hard of a time winning. And then Michigan, the drill. So Michigan actually has a surprising amount of competitive districts. You don't see many competitive districts across the country. Cough, forward party. But one district that I do think the Republicans will gain, it is an open district, is the, let's see if I can get it, the 10th district, I believe it is. I think that the Republicans will gain this seat. They're going to win it by a likely margin. John James is the nominee here. Great candidate, well known in Michigan, and I think that, he will be able to pick it up, I'm sure, for the Republicans. I'm pretty positive on this race. And then we have the 8th district, Peter Mayer's district, will flip to the Democrats. One of the rare opportunities for Democrats to flip a district. With an extreme Republican, they're not winning it. And then, let's see, I have the Democrat in the 8th district, Dan Kildee, winning again by a tilt margin just because he is the incumbent and more popular. But in the 7th district, Elisa Slotkin, who's not as popular, I see this district flipping to the Republicans by a lean margin. Going to Indiana, I have the 1st district, which is the only one that's at least somewhat competitive, going to the Democrats by a lean margin. The rest will go to the Republicans. And then we have this one going to the Democrats. And then Ohio, few competitive districts in Ohio. Of course, we have the fifth. Well, we'll get to, well, yeah, we'll do it now. We have the 5th district, which I'm changing my characterization from tilt D to tilt red. I think that I found out that it was redistrict this election to make it more Republican, and saying that Marcy Kaptur didn't even really win by big margins when she ran before in a more Democratic district. I think that Jared Majewski's chances are high. I think that even with his extreme policies, he might be able to win. And then moving on, no surprises here. Of course. And then we have the 13th district, and Anthony Gonzalez is retiring this year. I think it's staying with the Republicans. I'd say a likely margin, saying of how Republican Ohio is, and saying that they do have a Republican serving them right now, who's been serving for 13 districts. No, 2 districts. I don't know why I thought that, but who has won 2 districts. That means 2018, a blue wave year. So, must be a Republican district, is my ideology. Let's see, and then the other competitive one is the 1st district, but we have a Republican, Steve Cabot, who's running for his 6th term, so he is very popular. That means he can win. He's good electorally. I think he's going to win by a likely margin. In Kentucky, Democrats win 1 seat, Republicans win the rest. Republicans generous there. They could have gerrymandered that easily. Democrats won 1 district in Tennessee. The rest are safe blue, or safe red, sorry. But all safe districts. You can just see the effects of gerrymandering. 3 Mississippi districts, safe red. 1 safe blue. 1 Alabama district, safe blue. The rest, safe red. We are plowing through this. Florida, not really any super competitive districts, shockingly. Not like typical Florida here. But the 15th and the 13th, could be somewhat competitive. But I'm keeping both likely Republican, as in my previous predictions. I'm changing that to lean. Who cares? Looks like it could be at least a little city-like. But going through the rest, no shockers. DeSantis did propose this new map. The 2, strangely, DeLand area there. I know Val Demings serves one. Yeah, the 10th. This one, I believe Corey Mills is running here. In the 7th district. I could be wrong, though. Or maybe he's running in the Val Demings in the 10th district. I don't know. But I think that one is going to be likely Republican there. And then we have our center district and all of these ones that Republicans are winning. And then we have, and then we have the 27th district, which could very well be safe, but I'm keeping it likely. But I mean, the Republicans have that one on lockdown, very close to being safe, honestly. And then Democrats win the rest of those districts. The 23rd district, let's see, I have it safe. I'm keeping it safe. Okay, going to Georgia. So where do we stand? Democrats 124, Republicans 178. 218 are needed to win, remember. Democrats, let's see, going to Georgia. Democrats don't do horrible in Georgia. They have that 1 likely district there. And then they've got 4 around the Atlanta area. The rest, I believe, are safe. Yeah, they're going to be safe Republican, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are. Wow, so many safe districts. Way too many, in my opinion. There should be more likely districts. The 1st district might have been competitive in 2020. It only went to Nancy Mace by 2 points. Joe Cunningham is now not the Democratic nominee, much worse Democratic nominee, and now Nancy Mace is pretty popular. She'll win by a safe margin. In North Carolina, couple competitive districts, mostly in the 13th district, right in the center here. Suburbs of Raleigh. I have Republicans winning this race by tilt margin. Right, sorry. I think, with North Carolina, pretty, pro-Trump state, pretty Republican state, I'd say that they have it, not under lockdown, but I think that they definitely are favored to win that race there. And then Democrats, North Carolina became so fair for Democrats. I really appreciate it. And then we have the first district with G.K. Butterfield, who is retiring this year. And then I forget who the Democratic nominee is, but he's good. I think that Democrats will win that by a lean margin. I think that they will keep it. Republicans win both districts in West Virginia. And then in Virginia, I have Republicans, of course, winning these safe Democratic districts. Republicans win this one. And then there is the second district? The second district, yeah, Elaine Luria. Elaine Luria is the Democratic incumbent running against Jen Kiggans, the Republican challenger. I have Republicans winning, flipping this seat to them. I have it going to Jen Kiggans by a lean margin. Luria is just too associated with the Democratic establishment. I don't see her as a good candidate who will connect to those, to the working class voters. She's too establishment, I really don't see it. Spanberger, on the other hand, I see her winning by a lean margin, running a good campaign. Jessica Vega running more of an extreme campaign. I feel like you need to, it's fact. You gotta campaign on a moderate stance, on a bipartisan stance, if it's a swing district or a swing state or whatever it is. Spanberger endorsed by Forward Party, big endorsement. I think that she will be able to win this race. And then, let's see, I forget what district this is, but it is likely Democrat, I know. And that's it for Virginia. And then going to Maryland, what district is this? This is the 8th district. I think that David Throne will be able to hold on. And then, Republicans have that one district in Maryland, and then Democrats hold the rest. The map for Democrats in Maryland is very good. Delaware at large goes to the Dems. Republicans at 209, they only need 9 more seats for majority. But as we know, Northeast, very Democrat. They'll need to win 9 more seats. But let's go to New Jersey so that Pennsylvania looks better. But anyway, let's see. Where do my predictions stand? And these are my final predictions, by the way. These are my final House predictions, so we get to compare. These are both safe Republican. So I'm going back and forth to my other predictions. And then I know I had this one. Here, let me get to New Jersey real quick. The 3rd district, Andy Kim, I think that this is a lean margin race. New Jersey did grow a bit more Republican. It is growing a bit more Republican, and Republicans' chances are definitely increasing. In New Jersey with the suburbs. Jack Ciattarelli, we saw in his gubernatorial bid, did very well in all the suburbs. The 5th district and 11th district are like both Democrat, but kind of competitive. I see the 11th district being safe for the Democrats, but definitely could go likely. Definitely a huge possibility. And I do believe that Tom Malinowski will lose his re-election campaign. I feel that Republicans will pick up the 7th district, probably by a lean margin, if not till, I'd say. But still a pretty close race. But I do believe that they will win that race there in New Jersey. And then going to Pennsylvania, we do have quite a few competitive districts in Pennsylvania. Going to safe Dem, boom, boom, boom. Let's see, and then boom, and then likely, I think. Oh, no, I had this safe in my last prediction. I think it will be likely, though. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Connor Lamb's district, what's this, the 19th or something? The 17th. I feel that Democrats, that Chris Deluzio will be very narrowly be able to hold on to that seat. It will take a lot of work, but I think that they have a great shot with Connor Lamb being a very popular representative. I think that they will be able to do it. Matt Cartwright's district, I've been winning by like a tilt margin, very, very close, but he is running a great campaign. I mean, that ad was just spectacular with the Trump and Biden voters. Best of the best of the election season. You've got to admit. Let me just check up on my time here. I'm at 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, I could finish this in 15. And then we have Susan Wild. I have her losing re-election. I think that Republicans will pick up this district. And look at that. That puts them at 221 seats, 3 more than that they need. Republicans, I do project, will take control of the House. I'm sure you guys knew coming into this video that I would give them, that I would give the House to them. I don't think that's much of a surprise. It definitely shouldn't be. But yeah, definitely big. Sorry, the 19th is not. Let's see. Okay, so the John Katko's district, this 22nd, I have it staying with the Republicans by an extremely narrow margin. Well, not extreme. I'm changing it to lean, actually. I mean, with that incumbent factor, I mean, I know he's not running again, but Republicans hold this seat, and he won 4 terms. I think that he'll be able to do it. In the 19th district, just because of Pat Ryan, that one, I'll give it to the Democrats. If, Democrats won a single campaign, won a good campaign like Pat Ryan. But in the 18th, where Pat Ryan is actually running, I think that he'll win by a lean margin, as he is a great candidate. And then the 17th, Sean Maloney, I think will win. And then let's go through New York. Oh, safe, not safe. Crazy how, the same amount of people in this district right here same amount of people live in that district than Wyoming. Like, Wyoming has 1 district. That is insane. And then Susie's district, likely, because he's not running again, this one, lean. Likely, that's Zeldin's district, and likely, but Republicans will hang on to New England, not New England, Long Island. Going to the Connecticut's 5th district, one of the 2 competitive ones, that's going to be lean for Jahana Hayes. George Logan might be a good candidate, but at the end of the day, he doesn't have a very good shot. And then I think that the 1st district of Connecticut will go to the Republicans. I think that they will be able to flip this district in pretty much an upset. Larry Lazar is a phenomenal candidate for the Republicans, and he's running a great campaign, much better than any Republican has run against John Larson. And then Alan Fung will definitely, in my opinion, pull out an upset. It's definitely not definite. I don't know why I said that. But I feel that he will win. Like Lazar, he's a phenomenal candidate in a Democratic district. I mean, he just has so much energy, and with that, mixed in with his great campaigning skills, I think that he'll be able to win. Plus, he has a phenomenal record. Literally every Massachusetts district is safe. D. That's sad. I'm an independent, by the way. I don't know why I said that. Maine's first, safe. New Hampshire, both are lean D. I've had that characterization for a while. And then Chris Pappas, and then Susan Wild. And then Jared Golden. I'm standing my prediction that Jared Golden narrowly wins by a tilt margin. So this is my final House prediction. Get it in, folks. Get it in. Republicans win majority, 230 seats. Democrats, 205 seats. This is my final prediction. Oh my god, it's election day tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm so excited. But thank god it's all coming to an end. I don't have to make any, videos for a while. No, presidential race will start, right up. But no, that'll be fun. That'll be more fun than doing Senate and governor and House predictions. I think that'll be much more fun. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Really fun video to make. I love doing House predictions, even though they do take a while and can be obnoxious. I love them. But anyway, this is my final prediction. Get it all in. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.